Good morning. It's another beautiful day here in Nakuru. Look at beauty. See beauty. So from a farmer's perspective, today I'm scouting for armyworm and in this farm. So this farmer here planted this maize you see here is Savo 4141. Yes, and this is the first time that it has been here, that he has planted on this field. He has been doing Kenya seed 6213 for the few couple of years, but this year 2026 he also decided to try on Savo. So you can see this nini here. This is a sign of fall armyworm. So as I was saying, we can really talk about if farmers nowadays really farm for profits. So if you are doing 3 acres and below, let's say you don't get 100 bags every harvesting season, so can you really make profit? This fall armyworm. So it needs to be sprayed this week, just a control measure. So farmers, we farmers, I'm speaking from a farmer's perspective, in that we do not farm for profits. We have never farmed for profits. We don't tend to our gardens with money in mind. Never. We do it for our souls. We do it for our souls. When the world is burning out there and we are tending to our garden, and you can feel that uplifting of the soul, that really makes us happy. It's beyond even profits. It's beyond profits. Okay, I'll give you an example that's analogous to what I'm saying. If you really look around this here, you can see everyone is planting at their own time. Some farmers like this one, he's close to tasseling. We are now doing the second top dressing, while others, they just planted like yesterday. So you can see the great disparity between it's not homogeneous. If really people are planting for profit, then all these maize should be in the same size. I think people have thrown in the towel. If they have thrown in the towel for farming for profits, they have realized it's a hoax. I don't know if you guys have ever read the memoir by Wangari Maathai. It's Unbowed. And in that book, she really explains what a farmer is. You can really tell her green movement, where it was like the genesis of it. She tells you what a farmer really is. And I would really urge you farmers and people in general, Kenyans, we can start reading these books by Kenyan authors. So on Unbowed by Wangari Maathai, it's such a really nice book. You can get it from Nuria. You can also get it from Amazon. So in that book, I'm gonna give you a little snippet. It has 13 chapters. Under chapter 2, she decided to speak about, to write about cultivation. That's from a farmer's perspective. And something that really intrigued me was when she wrote that my brain is a little rattled right now, but if I can remember the words, I can paraphrase. But she says, nothing is more beautiful than cultivating the land at dusk. At dusk. Because at that time of the day, the air and the soil is always cool. Well, the most is still there. So I was saying, it says that the sun, when the sun is going down, the sunlight is golden against the ridges and the green of trees, and there is usually a breeze. So as you remove the weeds and press the earth around crops, you feel content, and you wish that light can stay a little bit longer so you can cultivate more. She also heads on to allude that earth and water, air and the sign, when they combine, when these elements combine to form life, it always reveals to you your kingship with the soil. Ah, such a beautiful prose, man. You people should read Wangari Maathai. And it's high time we read Kenyan authors. She goes ahead and says that sometimes she could be so absorbed in cultivating that she could not recognize the end of the day. She couldn't. She just couldn't. And it's at the point where she now can't differentiate between the crops and the weeds, that she decides, you know what, it's time to go home. I read that book and it was so cultivating. So cultivating. So I'll finish by saying, we farmers are not really, we are not doing this for profit. It's for our souls. It's for peace of mind. Yeah, it's for the goodwill of the people. It's just for that dopamine hit. If you are doing it for profit, then we wouldn't be here. We really wouldn't be here. You know, people nowadays are largely driven by the fascination of how the land blesses their hands. Even with the erratic rainfall patterns, it's now difficult for farmers to see farmers with the ill will, like with being remorseful, like with the anguish of the mind. The reason is that farmers now understand that each season the same changes. Each season the same changes. Man, you can stay in the farm for like the whole day, just marveling at this beauty, the shimmering skyline. Oh, the shaking of the leaves, the cool breeze, man. Our stress unakuja inaisha. Have you ever seen it's like riding a motorcycle. You'll always smile. Of course, I might have digressed from what I was talking about. But you catch the picture, right? So some of us, I feel like, not some, but most of us, we are made up of different parts. Some that are good, and some that are very horrendous. So, and I feel like it's upon us to tolerate, this ambivalence, this borderline disease, so that we can juggle the good and the bad simultaneously, and we can decide as men of sound mind what we really want. If you're really planting for profits, then you should not be here. You're not a farmer. You're not a textbook farmer. Yes. There are other careers. If you're farming for profit, you're just in the matrix. So I'm doing these videos. I'm done with the scouting for fall armyworm, and under the IPM, we really don't recommend the use of chemicals. But for this like 50 acres under Savo 4141, so it's pocket friendly to delve in the chemical use. Wow. Check you can see the stems, heavily fed. The white changa you can see here is our first top dressing, which was CN. You love farming. You love this kind of experiences. So let me check you guys in the next video, and please read Kenyan authors. Unbowed is such a good book, such a good memoir to understand why as a farmer you can never farm for profit, despite your challenges, despite everything. And adios.